having so much fun. Hey diddle diddle, it's everyone I know. Welcome to Everyone I Know, the podcast where hey diddle diddle, put your kitty in the middle. You know what I'm talking about?
No, Andy, I don't.
Aerosmith, my man.
Oh,
as
fuck
featured in the great
Aerosmith.
movie Wayne's World 2.
Fuck Aerosmith.
Joe Perry.
Welcome to Everyone I Know, the podcast where we argue about the mundane. And I have a weird thought during the intro, and then I have to say it out loud. It's the rules.
Yeah.
I'm here with my producer, Brendan.
Hello.
And my brother, Chris.
What's going on, folks? Thanks for listening. If you're listening to us, this episode of Everyone I Know is brought to you by Patreon.com. Well, actually, you guys, the patrons.
Wow.
If you want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/everyone I know. We'll give you a pengus and shit like that. But seriously, thank you for supporting us. You actually bought us a new mixer, kind of, sort of, almost. So we're trying that out. So
I would say you definitely did.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, actually,
okay.
that's where all the money went to. But yeah, we got a new mixer, so we might sound a little strange.
Or maybe we'll sound better.
Who knows? Let us know.
Maybe this mixer is making us funnier?
Possibly.
Is that possible?
Well, it's a new fucking talking piece.
It's a
Probably,
whole
we're
new-
definitely going to talk about it for like a fucking month.
We should name the mixer. Sir Mix-a-Lot.
No.
No. Yes.
I'm
Yes, because
long.
Brendan doesn't like it.
I'm
Yes,
long, and I'm strong, and I'm down to get the friction on.
Well, it's,
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
It's got a fucking
Oh,
mixer.
no. Okay.
This is fantastic.
I don't like the power that Brendan has.
Yeah,
boy.
you guys don't realize. Hey, get out of here. This is mine. You guys don't realize this is 90% of the reason I wanted to get it.
Okay, so Brendan tricked us.
Yeah. He's got a big gong show going on now.
Thank God.
Fucking hell. What the fuck?
Just four dudes discovering all the features of a brand new mixer, folks.
Yeah. Just a bunch of dudes in a room being dudes.
I see your hand next to the button.
Yeah, it's making me nervous. Where were we in the
Boy,
intro?
Patreon. Thank you
thanks
so
for
much,
the new toy.
You stupid assholes! You did it again. You did this to yourself. We told you we would do it, and you did it anyway. I'm sorry. It's also brought to you by Amazon.com.
Yeah. If you want an audiobook, you can go to Amazon.com/everyone. I don't fucking remember what even the URL is, but people still go to it. I checked it the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
People are doing it?
They're not signing up.
Okay.
Fuck you!
It's a man for every occasion.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, I'm listening to The Dirt.
The Dirt? What's that mean?
It's about Motley Crue.
Oh, yeah, they got the Ding Dongs and Burritos book. Yeah. Book about Ding Dongs, burritos, and women's, right?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. What's his name? Ozzy Osbourne drank Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue's piss. So
That's
there's that.
fine. That's
delicious.
completely fine with me.
Yeah, that was after he snorted ants. So if you want to listen, if you want to listen
Why
to that,
are you snorting ants?
Well, and then before that, he stole some woman's purse that had sundress in it, so he was wearing a sundress the entire time down in Florida. You should listen to The Dirt.
I mean, honestly, some of that sounds fun.
Yeah,
That sounds fun to me.
Yeah. I'm on the part where that's not so much fun anymore.
I think that's kind of
no.
a smart move, though, because just imagine how much cocaine was probably still in his piss.
Well, so that was, I think that was part of it, because he was trying to get Nikki Sixx to give him the straw, and it's like, there's no more Coke left. You've done all of the Coke. And that's when he snorted the ants, wearing the sundress, and then he pissed and drank his own piss, and then asked to drink Nikki's piss, his whole thing.
And then he started a family, and then the family started the great reality show,
The
Osbournes.
The
Is that what it's
Osbournes,
called? Yeah. Where they bleeped him more than he needed to. Free speech warrior, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Yay, Ozzy. Go, Ozzy.
This week we have the pleasure of having a brand new guest on the cast, and I'm not even going to introduce him because Brendan's going to introduce him.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the illustrious
Yes.
There we go.
Baird Buchanan.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Hey, thank you very much for having me.
Thanks for coming on, man.
I really appreciate it.
Former guitarist of Yoma.
This
My
is
old
true.
band.
This is true.
Current everything of past self, future self.
That is correct.
Yeah, I actually listened to it today. It's fucking very cool, very ambient. What are this? Oh, so tell us about that actually before we start talking.
Tell us about it.
Okay, well, it's kind of. I guess it's kind of weird. I guess because I've wanted to do something like this for a long time, and I guess probably started about 20 years ago. And I've always been into kind of like this darker, more dub, instrumental hip hop type stuff for the better part of probably 20, 30 years at this point. And I've made some stabs at trying to do some recording projects with it, but I never really ended up finishing it. And so finally this time around, I've been working on it for like the past year, on and off. I'd work on it for like 3 months and stop, then go back to it like another 3-4 months later. And I don't know, it just ended up coming together, and it was really kind of a marriage of kind of like some Boards of Canada stuff.
Yes, definitely.
And some other like more like maybe 90s drum and bass, and this other guy I listened to, Mick Harris, who's done this project Scorn for a really long time, where it's like really like heavily dub influenced drum and bass line type stuff, but not dubstep.
Definitely
not dubstep.
Definitely not.
Dub, but not dubstep.
Yes.
Before we get any more into that, where can the folks find the music? Where can they find this album?
It's on Bandcamp right now, psfs.bandcamp.com.
Present self, future self.
Yes, present self, future
I
self.
keep thinking past self, future self.
Yeah, I do too.
Could be that too.
Present self, future self.
Could be whatever you want it to be.
Baird lives in the moment. He doesn't dwell in the past.
That's right.
Obviously.
Could be piss self.
Piss.
Fail
It's
self.
it's Photoshop. Photoshop with an F.
Phonoshop.
Photoshop.
So I have one big question, because like I said, I listened to it today a little before I came over. Where are the audio talking samples? I don't know what the actual term for that would
The
be.
samples.
Chris is a great journalist, not a great music journalist.
Yeah.
He's good at asking the right question, but not knowing anything about the music terms. So the talking samples, where do they come from?
Where they talk.
The voices.
Yeah,
Where
the
are
voices.
coming
I'm
from?
hearing these voices in my head, but they're not my usual anxiety voice. Where are these coming from?
The majority of the stuff on there, I guess the non-robotic voices, the
people
human,
voices,
the human
people
sounding
voices.
ones,
Yes.
were all tapes that I guess I recorded when I was a little kid that I didn't even know I had until
That's fucking cool as shit.
until like 6 months ago. I ended up raiding my mom's house, like all old cassettes and shit that had been laying around there for God knows how many years at this point. And there's probably 30, 40 different cassettes, and those things can be anywhere from 90, 120 minutes, whatever. And so I spent a lot of time listening through because you got to listen to each
you gotta
side
find the
all the way
gems.
fucking through.
You got to have your grandma saying, "Okay, honey, hang up.
Dude,
hang up now, okay?"
Yeah. That was this is the fucking weird part. So my family's kind of fucking weird. And for some reason I don't know, they just thought it was a cool idea to hook up a tape recorder to the fucking telephone line.
Big Nixon fans, or
Oh man, I don't know, man. Or pretend FBI wannabe family members, maybe. But yeah, there was definitely some really weird stuff in there. But yeah, that's where all the samples came from.
That's cool as shit, man. It's cool because it gives it and I'm gonna sound like a dipshit, but it gives it a different body. Maybe is the word I'm looking for. Like it like a juxtaposed to like the synths and all that stuff. It's very, very cool the way they go back and forth like that.
what Chris is trying to say is the synths sound like they're from the future,
Yes,
and the
There it
voices
is.
sound like they're from the past.
there we go.
And then I'm in the present.
Yep.
Exactly. Past self, future self. We got there.
Present self, future self. I screwed it up by saying it wrong the first time. Now everybody's all over the place. I think of it as PS/FS because that's what it's always listed as.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not too hung up on that shit. You know what I mean? People, it is what it is. I mean, I guess I put it out there as PSFS. Really, I don't really say present self, future self too much, but whatever.
Cool.
Well, I'm glad that you spent a lot of time on this album because I took a very short sample of it and I ripped it apart and I made a song.
Oh, dude.
The bass is That was longer than you usually make them. But yeah, that was from the song Another Heaven off of Present Self, Future Self's new album.
Dude, that was fucking awesome. Thank you so much. Very, very humbling and very cool that you did that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
That was really rad. It was really, really. I guess that's the first remix.
Well, I'll see
Yeah,
you.
there you go.
I'll
Was that
see you
all?
in
That was
court.
all Pocket Operator, right?
Yeah, it's all PO.
Wow, dude, that's fucking really cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I loved it.
Well, without further ado, I guess.
Oh, we had to do the other one.
Oh God!
Every time, Andy.
I just want to go. You know,
I'm a pioneer.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, Jesus.
I'm an explorer.
You should not have this type of power. Oh,
at the look
no.
on his
I'm a
face.
human,
Oh,
and I'm coming.
Christ, oh, fucking money. Speaking of coming, if you're new to what? I don't fucking know, man.
I guess that's how you got here.
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, that's true. All right. All right. If you're new to the podcast, every week our father, he writes us a little letter recapping last week's episode. We call it the Old Man Minute because we call him the Old Man. I can't read out loud, but Brendan can.
Greetings, EIK fellas.
I'm animated. I'm alive. My heart's big. It's got hot blood going through it fast.
Oh God!
So much for you two inheriting my forensic genes. The opening for episode 127,
Accounting
57.
forensics, not real forensics, everybody.
Let's
get that,
forensics
let's
and
get that
accounting,
fucking straight.
Not for bullets, for financial crimes, which are the real crimes.
The opening for episode 127, 57, 59, 88, 92 was a football call-out with some personal significance. Think about it. My quote, once again into the breach, was from
it's all
Shakespeare's
our-
Henry
it's-
V, which also gave us the quote, "We happy few, we band of brothers." The most obvious reference you missed was the name of my attorney, Vincent Vinny Gambini.
Yeah, it's my cousin Vinny. I'm not dumb.
Think
I just
about-
let you talk. That's what I do. I'm a
Think about-
respectful young man. Thank you for raising me.
Think about that one, too. At this rate, your listeners all want Everyone I Know replaced by the Old Man Masterpiece. Let's go. Topic 111.
Let's get him a fucking microphone. Show him how to use
I know.
it.
Yeah.
We got to just Bluetooth them in every time. Our most conservative opinions. First off, thank you for your kind words about the Old Man Minute, abbreviated OMM. Dan, thank you even more for supporting the Second Amendment. It's not about hunting, it's about preserving our freedoms. My most liberal opinion is this. There should be a total abolition of tax exemption for all not-for-profit entities. Everyone
Yeah.
who collects revenue of any sort should pay their fair share of taxes, especially the filthy rich, since they consume a share of the services other taxpayers pay for. This includes organized religions, schools and colleges, foundations, municipalities, and NFP corporations. This, paired with incredible independent scrutiny of how these funds are delivered to the populace, might just ensure that no one goes hungry, homeless, or sick. I guess that's my idea of wealth distribution. Yeah, vote Sanders, old man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
literally
like
Bernie
seriously, just vote for that.
Topic 2. Trains, planes, and automobiles. My favorite train songs. Cat Stevens' Peace Train, Dennis DeYoung's Desert Moon, and Soul Asylum's Runaway Train.
Runaway train.
I like to eat.
Okay.
You can eat on a train.
It's a zombie train. I guess.
My favorite plane songs. Red Hot Chili Peppers' Aeroplane, Blood Rock's DOA, and Colonel Kilgore's favorite, Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries.
Full Metal Jacket.
My favorite automobile songs, Manfred Mann's Earth Band's Blinded by the Light, Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run, and Gary Newman's Cars. Topic 3, Cruise for the Edge, a progressive rock cruise. Wow, yeah, you missed out, Baird, on that topic. We discussed the progressive rock cruise.
Cruise to the edge.
Fuck me.
Please sponsor us.
Yeah, the only redeeming fact was that Goblin was in it. You do recall that I hate boats, and I hate concerts, and I hate any venue where a huge swath of humanity invades my space and breathes my air.
Fucking hell, right?
The only thing that
Yeah,
could make this
definitely.
worse is for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to be Grandma's noodle tuna casserole, no booze available, and one of the headliners to be the Wuhan novel coronavirus quartet.
Very topical, old man.
My mistake. Trio. Nope. Duo. Now he's solo. What I meant to say was tribute band. No, thank
that's
you.
pretty good, actually.
That was,
good.
that was
I
a
like
good one.
that.
That was a good bit. Love, old man. P.S. I'm penning this OMM on the eve of the New Hampshire primary. Boy, do the Dems have long knives out for Bernie. Watch your back, cowboy.
I like to fight too.
Yeah.
There it is.
We're fighting for social democracy. That's what we're doing. Anyway, on that note, we're moving on now to topic number one.
All right, everybody. I'm topic number 1 today. I've got like 2 topics, but like one's just more a question, the other one's like the actual topic.
Yeah, dope. I love it.
All right. Who wins in a fight, Colonel Sanders or Papa John?
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Colonel Sanders.
You really think Colonel
Yeah,
Sanders?
he's got a tiny Derringer. In
Have
his
you
boot.
seen Papa recently?
Yes, Papa John is swelling to a level at which if you poked him with a pin, he would explode. The
No,
man
no,
is
like I mean, like
swelling.
recently.
Recently.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody pays attention to H3H3. He does a podcast.
Heard about this. Yeah, my good friend Cameron Fitch.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know if he wants me to say his
Really
last
thought you were
name.
going to
but
say Cameron Diaz.
my good friend
Cameron Diaz, big fan,
Friends in
big
high
fan of
places.
Ethan Klein. No, he had
Ethan
him.
Hawke.
Yes, Ethan Hawke. They had Papa John on, and he's looking good. I think he's got his mind back.
Is he looking?
Oh, he's not looking good.
Is he looking less
He's looking
bloated
better.
and
Yes.
scary?
Yes.
Okay, because he was looking very bloated,
Yep.
scary. He had very big divorced man energy to him.
He's still got
wild,
that.
like he could do anything.
I think he could take the Colonel.
No, the Colonel's bringing the South with him.
Yeah, well.
you understand?
He's
what-
bringing
So
the Confederate
so's
Army.
fucking Papa John, dude.
Dude, Papa John's got the garlic sauce running in his veins.
He does, man.
He doesn't just have garlic. He doesn't just sweat garlic sauce. He's got garlic sauce for blood, I believe is what he said.
You know what I think he says when he charges into battle?
This is a human. This is what we look like. This is what we act like.
Christ. Nah, my money's on Papa. I think he's
No.
got some rage, and he also like there's like that one.
Yes, of course he's angry.
Yeah. No. Let me.
Doesn't make him a good fighter.
You think
Was
Colonel's?
Goliath not angry when David slung
You think
a stone upon his
you
eye?
you think the Colonel's bringing the South? Okay, who's the Colonel bringing though?
I don't think
the
he's
creme de la
bringing
creme?
this up.
I don't think
he's
so.
Colonel's
bringing a
bringing the
tiny-
fucking original recipe, man.
Okay.
and I think he's got a tiny prostitute gun in his boot. He's got
you
a
don't think
Derringer.
you don't think Papa's packing heat?
No.
You don't think he's packing heat?
I think he is hot all the time, which is why he's sweating.
Okay. Who's got a bigger dick, Colonel or Papa?
Is this the second?
No, wait a minute. I
I didn't get the answer I wanted.
I think Papa might have the bigger dick, but
Oh, he's fucking packing a hog, dude.
Hold on, pause. Chris started this topic and said, "I got 2 topics."
Oh, no, this is the second time.
Okay,
This is
never
the
mind.
second time.
I thought that was the second topic. I think that people nowadays generally have larger penises than they used to because of the hormones the government is putting in the milk.
Okay, he eats a lot of cheese too.
He eats a
Oh, I
lot
don't
of
have I don't have the frogs clip ready.
Okay, I'll take that. Let's talk about sandwiches.
Okay.
oh yes.
All right, so round the horn, real quick. Favorite style of sandwich? If you had to eat one type of sandwich from here on out, what is that type of sandwich? I'm not talking an Italian. I mean, like, do you like a panini? Do you like a hero? Do you like a
Okay.
wrap? Like,
so
what
I can't
type
just
of
I can't just say an Italian mix from Subway sandwiches.
Why would you ever pick that?
Because I want to be sponsored. They've got a huge gap in their sponsorship
I
dollars
don't
now
know
that Jared's
about-
in prison.
You know who should take it over? Papa John. He should take over Subway.
I'm telling you, man. Watching him on that podcast, he's got his shit. We should reach out to him.
I would love to have Papa John's on this podcast.
Imagine we could say
Could
that
you
we're
imagine
a,
how many
Dude,
times
we say
You guys could probably get him on here.
I think so, dude. We say we're a pizza centric podcast.
We got Jan
are.
Erickson.
yeah, we
It's
do.
true. Shane Moss,
Shane
Ryan
Moss,
Singer,
Ryan Singer,
Kyle Ayers,
Kyle Ayers, yeah,
Chelsea Weber-Smith.
Chelsea Oversmith. Come back on the podcast, Chelsea, if you're listening.
I love you.
I miss you. We say we're a podcast, well, a pizza centric podcast.
I mean, we kind of are. That's not a
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah, and say that we're from New York and we have discerning tastes and we like what he's doing.
Yeah.
So
We
let's
just-
get Papa on the podcast.
We should
The
do like
Papa
the
Papa's podcast, Papa episode.
yeah, it'd be the Papa cast. That's easy. It writes
Just
itself.
reach out to him, please.
Is he like the fast food Gary Busey?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, there's got to be somebody else though.
No, there's
Who else is an unhinged?
So you
Fast
think
food guy.
you think Papa John has sniffed cocaine off a dog?
yeah.
There's no.
Oh,
way he
100%. If not a dog, some other type of small four-legged creature, a lizard maybe.
Baird, I have a question for you. Did you watch Celebrity Rehab?
I have watched
Because
Celebrity
that's where that
Rehab.
story's
Yeah.
from. That's the greatest story ever. He's like, yeah, I dropped my cocaine on my dog, and then I started snorting it off, and there was bugs on him and stuff. I was like, why are there bugs on your dog?
Yeah, Gary. Okay, We're missing the plot here. Favorite type of I almost said song. Sandwich. Who wants to start off?
Breakfast sandwich.
That's not a type of sandwich.
Fuck
That's
is a breakfast sandwich, dude?
exactly.
Dude, a breakfast sandwich could be a fucking English muffin. It could be on a fucking hard roll. It could be in a fucking
Beard.
wrap. It could be like it could even be a fucking like in a taco.
I was
dude.
told to pick a broad category.
No. I'm talking more of the
you're not-
composition of that sandwich. Really, we're talking about the bread. Let's just fucking just say it.
All right, I'm saying
call it
breakfast sandwich on a hard roll.
hard roll. Hard roll sandwich.
Yeah, but
you
I don't
like
want-
your sandwiches on a roll.
No, the only
cool.
sandwich
no,
I like
no,
on a
that's
hard
what you
roll
got.
is a breakfast one.
That's what you got. You like your hard rolls. Andy.
By hard roll, he means Kaiser roll.
Shut up, Andy.
Hey, I got something to say. My favorite type of bread is banh mi, which is actually the name of the bread and not the name of the sandwich.
Fucking
So
pretentious.
fuck you. Okay?
Piece.
Eat my ass. They're good sandwiches. They're Vietnamese
I
sandwiches on
actually
Vietnamese
never
bread.
knew that, dude. I never knew that was what the bread was called. I thought that was just what
Yeah,
the
the
sandwich
sandwich
was
was-
called.
It's banh mi. Sorry.
You learn something new
Fucking good
every day.
sandwiches.
It's a good ass sandwich. It's
I've
a
actually
good
never
ass
had a
bread.
banh mi sandwich.
Okay, well, you're wrong.
Okay.
So
Let's try it out.
Of what authority do you have to judge me on my sandwich preference, Chris?
I don't know.
Have you tried every
picked an
sandwich?
obscure fucking sandwich.
It's not an obscure sandwich.
In the Northeast, it kind of
In the
is.
northeast of America, but in
America,
the
yeah.
northeast of Vietnam, it's kind of common.
Fuck you.
Baird.
All right,
sandwich.
me. My sandwich is gonna be a fucking sub, a hoagie, a grinder, whatever the fuck term you call it.
Do you care what people call that illustrious sandwich, that the sub?
I like
long
sub.
bread.
I like
Yeah.
sub. I get a little weirded out when people call it grinders.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know.
That has a
why.
connotation now.
Yeah, it does. It
That's
definitely
true.
does. Like I
Gotta
don't.
preference that there's ease in there.
There's like a weird like sexual inference. I think when people say that, like
Hoagie too, though. Hoagie's
Yeah,
kind
those
of
are both
kind of
like
sexy
hoagies-
too.
hoagies-
Hoagie's sexy though.
like torpedo. I can get behind torpedo because a torpedo comes out of a sub, but
Well, I think like a torpedo is a different type of sub.
It's like a tiny one.
yeah.
Well, isn't like a torpedo just like a big sub?
No, a torpedo is like a Jimmy John's sub.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Fuck Jimmy John's.
They're like the thinner one, right?
Little baby.
Little baby. Yeah.
Okay. I like wraps.
What?
I like fucking
the
wraps.
fuck?
No, I take that back. I like deli style on like regular like sliced bread. So like a rye or something like that. Yeah. I like it.
Sick.
Fuck you.
Sick.
A
That's
lot
weird.
depends on the sandwich too, though.
Yeah.
I will say that, like I have to have a Reuben on that kind of bread.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, a rye bread is part of the Reuben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what the fuck's with you and wraps?
I like fucking wraps, dude.
So you don't like bread?
Not really.
The fuck is going on here? I feel
Wraps
like I'm
is
going crazy.
Wraps is definitely like a slap in the face to the sandwich community.
Yeah. I bet you like hot dogs too, because hot dogs are sandwiches.
Not
to you.
quesadillas.
Quesadilla is a sandwich to you.
It's my sandwich. Okay, what do you guys put inside that sandwich?
That's no.
Nope, no, we're not gonna let you. I can't
We
back.
can't let this go.
We're under no contract to fucking. You have no
All right.
authority over us. This is a.
Wraps are quick. They're easy. They don't fall apart as much. You can eat them on the go. You can eat them in one hand, and yeah.
I got one major problem with wraps.
What's that?
One, and it's a glaring problem. I fucking can't stand flavored wraps.
No.
Oh, yeah, no, it's gotta be
no.
plain wrap.
Thank you.
The only one, like a little bit of garlic herb in there, that's okay. But they always taste like artificial.
Like the spinach ones
fuck
and the
that.
No, no,
tomato
no.
ones.
No.
And they're always dry and hard. They don't fucking roll
nobody fucking
up
gets
right.
them. See, that's the other thing. If you go to a place that can't make a wrap, then
What do you mean
Can't do
you can't
it.
make a wrap?
they like it comes out more like a taco, not a taco.
Oh,
like a
you're talking
fucking
about,
flat
yes.
wrap.
Yes,
like the
yes.
place at work that
Yes.
can't fucking make a sandwich.
Yes. So you're saying that.
Do you know they're on Grubhub now?
They're on Grubhub?
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah.
Is that to
More on that
deliver
later.
upstairs?
I don't fucking know. Man.
Interesting.
Okay, so we've established everybody's kind of baseline sandwich. We'll call it the carb.
Yes.
Okay.
The starch.
Well, yeah. Is it
Yeah.
starch?
Carbs a starch, baby.
All right, whatever.
Sorry.
We're building a better sandwich
Yeah.
right now.
So now, what protein are you putting on first? On top of that, or in that, or over that?
I mean, for my banh mi, it's kind of locked in place.
That's kind of why I made fun of you about it. Because
Okay,
because
well,
you
I didn't
kind
know
of-
that this. I didn't know that we
You
were
didn't
building
think-
a
you think
sandwich. I thought
we're-
you were asking me what sandwich I like. Do you know that sandwiches didn't exist at a certain point?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Andy. It's the Earl Sandwich.
I don't think I could have existed. I don't. I really don't.
Okay, so what goes on about meat? It's normally like
It's-
sprouts and
It's a lot of greens,
Yep.
a lot of pickled vegetables,
Cool.
and then slices of cooked pork or
So you-
chicken
so
or
you-
beef.
so which one of those would you put on there?
Well, generally,
Anytime, Andy.
Generally, I'll go for
anytime.
chicken, but often is not an option. So I will eat pork, even though they're very intelligent animals, and I do feel bad about eating them because they're
They're
about as
tasty
smart
as
as a
fuck.
3-year-old.
Pork belly is the bomb.com on that
It
shit.
really is. They're so tasty, these animals, but they're so smart and they have feelings.
I completely forgot about po' boys.
Po' boys are great. What kind of
Holy
bread is
shit.
that on?
It's
Is that
it's
like a hard
French,
roll?
No, it's a French, like airy French bread. Ah. Ooh, I don't know, man.
Like a catfish po' boy, dude.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my god, that might be it. Actually, I'm changing my.
So you've
I
gone.
I feel much better
Yeah,
about that.
yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
I'm
I
going with
feel better
the
that you're
French,
not-
the French, the po' boy style French bread. That's what I'm going
beautiful,
with that.
beautiful.
Okay.
I love it.
We got there, guys. We got there. All right, Baird. What are you putting on your sandwich?
I would say a standby sub for me is a good turkey sub.
Cool.
I like thinly sliced turkey. Now, I'm real fucking particular about this shit. Like, the turkey can't be fucking dry.
Okay.
And it can't be like really wet where it like falls apart. It's got to be
Gotcha.
the proper fucking consistency.
Okay.
Right? I like lettuce, I like tomato, and the onions got to be done right too. The onions got to be soaked for 24 hours.
Okay.
They gotta be
that is
sliced.
a very particular.
They got to be
set of
fucking
rules.
sliced thin. They got to be put in water. They got to be soaked for 24 hours.
You going red or you going white? Onions.
White onions.
White onions. Okay.
White onions.
That's
then,
what I was envisioning.
Yeah. Then I like pickles, like dill pickles, not like not like bread butter pickles, like small sliced dill pickles, roasted red peppers, and
Roasted red peppers. No.
All right.
No.
Well,
They
I
take
like
over
the
the dish.
roasted reds.
It's okay.
Roasted
can agree
reds,
to disagree.
mayo, and oil and vinegar.
Gotcha.
That's kind of like a
Mayo and oil and vinegar. I don't know if that's everywhere a thing, but I know that that's the best thing.
Well, you should put if you've got a nice roll or a nice sub, you need the oil and vinegar on the bread, and then
Make
the
the bread
mayo
wet.
on that. Mm-hmm. That's how you make a sub. Now you said it's a standby sub though.
yes.
Now you're making a sub like your last sub you're ever gonna eat in your entire life.
Okay.
I forgot the premise. Yes,
Last,
thank you.
Last sub I'm going to eat in my fucking life, then it's going to be like an Italian mix with like real deal, supersod, mortadelle, prosciutto,
I just got chills
fresh mozzarella.
with your deep voicing mortadelle.
Brennan, get that on the soundboard.
Mortadelle.
Mortadelle.
I like to have children.
After you give me a couple slices of mortadella, I could be persuaded.
Yeah, you can pretty much have any kind of child with that. But yeah, I let's see. So the mortadelle, the prosciutto, the fresh mozzarella,
Fresh mozz. I would have thought provolone, but
fresh mozz.
okay. Skip right. Okay, cool.
That was the most polite shut the fuck up I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, it's actually funny. Well, let me finish the sandwich first.
Okay.
This sandwich doesn't have fucking mayo on it, which is
No,
like
absolutely not.
absolutely not.
Thank
no
you,
fucking
thank you,
mayo.
thank you.
But it does have oil and vinegar, but it's got like really like real deal Italian
Seasoned dressing.
yeah, not your fucking bottled shit off. You get a fucking.
We're not
Hannaford
talking
or
about
whatever.
Newman's Own here. We're
Yeah.
talking about somebody actually mixed this up with their
We're
hands.
talking. I'm talking very specifically about the fucking pork store in Middletown, New York. Their fucking sub is the best fucking sub I've ever had in my life, and I will fucking ever have. And it's got like house marinated like sweet and hot peppers.
Oh yeah.
Italian sweet and hot peppers, like done there, made there. The mozzarella's fucking fresh, made there.
That's good.
They made the breads, everything.
Yep.
It's just
But no veggies other than the peppers, right?
no. There's no. It's not like a lettuce, tomato,
No.
onion stuff.
You gotta put that shit on
This
there.
is like very like kind of.
It's about the meats.
Yeah, it's all about the meats. Yep. That's pretty much it, though. It's
I
simple.
love it.
Yeah, that's why it's good.
I would eat that sandwich too for the rest of my life.
You can go down to Andy's.
That
on
is
Delaware
my
and
name.
get something very similar.
Andy's.
Oh, yes, you can. Andy's is very good.
Baird and I lived right down the street from Andy's for a couple of years.
Yeah, we did. And I fucking, dude, we ate there all the goddamn time.
We ate at Andy's all the time. It was so good.
It was either Andy's and then like we'd take a break and go to Cardona's.
I was vegetarian. Yeah. I was a vegetarian at the time, and I would just get the roasted red pepper sub there with Munster cheese and the marinated eggplant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus, it's so fucking good.
What is that lick? What is that?
It's the default intro music.
That's Brendan's so fucking good music.
So if I'm really talking about for the rest of my life sandwich, it's just like I don't even
Not
want
rest of your life. Last sandwich.
I'm going to be put to death for my crimes.
Yeah, yeah. Because like Baird described a very good utilitarian, like easy to eat, not going to kill you sandwich. The turkey sandwich.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good. But also you can't eat that fucking Italian mix. You'll
dude,
have a coronary.
I would be dead in the next 5 years.
Okay. Then my sandwich will be, for the bread, it will be an AR-15. For the spread, it will be many, many bullets. For the lettuce, it will just be lettuce.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, the meat will be a separate sandwich in case I get hungry while I shoot my way out of this prison. You'll never take me alive, pigs.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Fair enough.
Everyone should remember that the Second Amendment thing being for mutual defense, you can't love police and love the Second Amendment at the same time because those are the people you're going to be killing. Just to say that out loud.
Cool.
That's a PSA right there.
Yeah, you can't be both. You can't be Blue Lives Matter and Second Amendment. It's not the same. Anyway, give me a banh
Thanks,
mi.
Dan
It's great.
Paoletti.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
So yeah, give me a banh mi. Make it snappy too. I don't want to hear none of this.
That's really the
back
last
sass.
sandwich you're gonna have.
Yeah, they're fucking great.
Okay.
You have never had one.
No, I'm just saying. Okay.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
just saying,
scarf.
okay.
You can scarf one down
Just-
in 5
okay.
minutes at a
Okay.
music festival.
Okay.
It's great.
Banh mi with a pork belly bun.
Yeah, pork belly.
I don't
banh
think
mi.
pork
You're all
belly.
very complicated. Bacon, egg, cheese, spicy mayo.
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
see-
Whoa, spicy
That's
mayo.
wait a
Not-
minute. That's what
just
you're gonna
hot
eat on your
sauce.
deathbed, dude. That's the go out fucking
That's it, man.
You know, guns
I
ablazing
have
Brendan
a-
White sandwich.
I have a similar one. Mine's a English muffin, buttered, grilled on the flat top. An egg over easy, but medium. Actually, over medium. American cheese, yellow American cheese,
Yum.
with a sausage patty.
Yeah, you got to get the sausage
This
patty.
has got to be this sausage patty's got to be like the premier fucking.
Nope. I want.
No, you just want
I
want
want a-
run of the mill.
I want a fucking regular. Really, what it is an egg McMuffin. Technically, that's all it is. Yeah. God, I love that fucking
Give me
sandwich.
a bacon, egg, and cheese like any other Joe, and then they'll forget it's me that they got to shoot. Just give me a normal ass sandwich. They're like, oh, this guy must be some Joe off the street. He's a little hungover.
But that's a comfort thing, though, right?
Yeah.
That's a total.
Oh,
total-
that like takes all the hate out of me. But really, when I'm thinking about it, I want some fucking Italian meats. I don't know.
If I didn't have if I have the sausage on it, I don't want the spicy mayo. But if I have the bacon, I want the spicy mayo.
I'm not putting spicy mayo. on
Where
it,
are you
period.
getting spicy mayo
Oh,
from
it's
at a
the
bodega?
kind of fucking spicy mayo? Is it like a sriracha spicy mayo? Is it like a chipotle spicy mayo? What the fuck?
Chipotle
is it?
spicy mayo is the one
yeah.
to go?
Yeah,
in my
like a
opinion.
Chipotle spicy
Okay,
mayo.
okay.
What I
I'm
would
just-
take if I was going to do what I would do is I would do a smoky red hot sauce mixed with mayo. That's how I would make it.
That's fair.
Oh, I got one addition to my breakfast sandwich. Cholula greens hot sauce.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's
too.
good shit.
Yeah, Cholula's great.
Cholula's good. I like anything Cholula.
I saw
Sponsor us.
I saw Birds of Prey yesterday. The fantabulous whatever of Harley Quinn.
Is that any good?
Yeah, it was pretty good actually.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was better
Oh,
than
it's like
like
rated R and shit too.
yeah,
right?
it was like
Way
better
to
than
go,
like
DC.
yeah, it was like better than like a lot of the Marvel movies that came out recently because it wasn't it was a bottle movie. It was pretty compact and
They're
good.
all bottle movies now. That's what they're going
Yeah.
for with
Yeah,
the DC
they've
stuff.
totally given up on the universe.
There's a large subplot that involves a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, so it's great.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it's fantastic. You go see it. It's good.
All right.
Go see it, Mr. J.
Anything else on sandwiches, boys?
I think sandwiches are great and they're the food of the people.
I want to
They're
go
portable.
back
I like that
and
they're
see
portable.
how many times we've talked about sandwiches in this podcast.
Sandwich. But this is sandwich
lot.
country, aren't we? Wouldn't you say that New York is
guess.
sandwich country?
Yeah, I guess so.
There's a lot of sandwiches rooted in New York. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't really know if that's true or not, but
Reuben
I
is
would think a
from-
Reuben is rooted.
I think
Yeah,
a,
it's
a
from
lot of
Reuben,
it is
New
just
York,
straight
obviously.
up the Jewish and Italian heritage.
Yeah,
it's
of
Jewish
course.
those
Italian
delis,
delis, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's where a lot of that started.
We're blessed to have these people.
Yep.
You know?
Imagine living in like the Midwest and
Does
getting
Lebanon
excited
have a
about
sandwich?
fucking
Yeah, every pita
yeah,
wrap, you
just
know,
just wrap it up and
just wrap it up. You throw some
Yeah.
falafel in there.
I know, but I was saying is there's like an iconic version of that.
No, they don't really do sandwiches.
Well, we do. I mean,
You
pita
take-
wraps.
Yeah,
you
but-
do the
but what you-
flatbread. You put some falafel in there. You throw some hummus in there. You throw some
take,
feta
it's
cheese.
more you take a handful of marut or pita or whatever and you kind of scoop up the meat and put it in your mouth.
Yeah, I mean that's the more traditional way. If you're eating at Thoma's Deli back about a decade ago when it was still open,
been
you
closed
could
for
get
that
yourself.
fucking
You could
long.
get yourself.
No, it's only been closed. No, yep, you're right.
No, it's been. I've been. Yeah, it's been closed.
Wait, what's the deli?
Our family had a Lebanese deli for a long time.
Utica.
You could get yourself a Louis sandwich there, which is a traditional Lebanese dish, which was made
not
up
a
by some guy
traditional-
named Louis, I would assume.
Yeah, it was. Louis used to come in all the time.
Yeah, and so
get a
it's-
Louis, a full Louis or a half Louis.
Full Louis is hummus on flatbread with 2 grape leaves
Yep.
and feta
Stuffed
cheese.
grape
That's it.
leaves.
Stuffed grape leaves. That's
There was
it.
no feta cheese.
No
It
feta
was
cheese.
just hummus and grape leaves.
Yeah, good to go, baby.
And
sounds
a
awesome.
full Louis was 2 of those.
Yep. All right. I love sandwiches.
I want a Louis.
Louis. Oh, baby, we can go. Topic 2.
Say it.
Oh no, baby, we gotta go.
This isn't fair. You guys got your little toys. I don't have
Get your own
anything.
fucking toy.
I don't fucking
You can kind of just bang shit around.
I
over
do
there.
that. And
The sound of you vaping is iconic on the podcast.
yeah, and burping apparently. We found my dad's notes one time. When he listens to the podcast, he takes notes. And he had I found it his notebook, and it's just like in big bold letters. Stop fucking burping so much.
Yeah, one per
Exclamation.
episode's good. All right, topic number 2 is you, Baird.
Oh, it's me. I guess I put a lot of thought into it, and I conferred with Brendan. I was like, man, I don't know what to pick. There's so much pressure. But I guess I've really been a fan of John Carpenter for a very long time, and I guess we could just talk about John Carpenter movies. I don't know if you guys are
Just like nerd out about John
maybe just
Carpenter.
Nerd out a little bit about John Carpenter because I feel like his soundtrack stuff is equally
like-
as important as like his movies.
Possibly more iconic than his movies themselves. Like as a whole, like his scores are very, very. That's what I'm looking for. Very
Integral to the movie.
integral, yeah, but like very iconic. Like you can tell, you can tell that's from a Carpenter movie. So
That's one of the default sounds, and I was like,
Fucking
it's
Christ.
kind of funny that this sounds on here. And we're talking about John Carpenter.
it's so much so that like people will make like music and people are like, oh, that sounds like a fucking John Carpenter song.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
theme. Jesus fucking Christ.
Did you know John Carpenter's
I'm
going
glad
around
we spent this money on this mixer, so Brendan can just fucking press buttons.
So, did you know that John Carpenter's going around the country playing his music? Playing his music around the country for the joy of the people.
That's pretty cool. I go see that.
Fucking awesome.
Is there like more to it than just like music, or is it like
They probably have like a cool
oh,
light
it's
show. And
from
I
like,
think
like
I think he's doing like film. I don't know if he's showing. I don't think he's like showing like direct films with it, but there's definitely like a film. There's definitely like a movie component to him.
Yeah.
To what they're doing.
I'm sure he lets the nerds talk to him too.
Yeah.
Well, so let's lay out what are like the iconic Carpenter films. I mean, you got Halloween.
Halloween. I mean, I almost think. I mean, I guess depending on what scene you see in the movie, if I feel like if you take a soundtrack, you could probably recognize the Halloween soundtrack before you could actually recognize.
Sure.
The
the
movie, like
movie.
a clip from a movie. Like if
Absolutely.
you took like a 1 second sound clip and like a 1 second movie clip, you would almost anybody would know that was Halloween just from the sound clip
oh yeah,
versus
even
like
if
the
they've
movie
never fucking seen it before.
Yeah.
The thing. The thing is so fucking good.
I never saw the thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Made a mistake.
Dude,
Practical effects. Practical effects. I love fucking practical effects.
Dude. You know
It's
what's funny?
like,
You
how
know
did-
Toby Hooper almost ended up doing that?
Who?
What?
Toby Hooper for Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Really?
Yeah, he almost ended up doing that movie. Oddly enough.
Okay.
So it was weird, but his idea for doing that was like did not jive with what they
He's
wanted.
like, okay, so you got this thing. He's a shape-shifting monster, but he also lives in Texas and he abducts people from the side of the road. And he's got this brother, Leatherface. We'll get to him later.
I think you're really stuck on one idea here.
It's like, okay. Back to the drawing board. Okay, it's thing. He's out in space, but he's in space, Texas.
And he crash lands on Texas proper.
Right.
His
I
spaceship
got
was
it.
actually a giant fucking chainsaw. All right. Let's
Hey,
just
do you
get it
have
right.
any more of this Ozzy Osbourne piss? I'm starting to come down.
You got to see the thing, Andy.
I'll see it.
I'm pretty sure it's the same dude that did the practical effects for American Werewolf in London.
Yes.
Don't quote me on that. I think it's the same like style,
I
but
forget his
I think
name.
also
It's
Big
like
Trouble in
Rob
Little China.
something.
yeah, he's
I
like.
saw Big Trouble in Little China. That
And
was great.
isn't that the dude that played Sex Machine in Dusk Till Dawn? Am I making that up?
Who is Sex
will
Machine
check.
in Dust Till Dawn?
Let's verify
Is it
that.
Danny Trejo's
'Cause I don't-
character?
No, not Danny Trejo's character. The guy that had the penis gun. And he's like, "What's your name?"
yeah.
I'm Sex Machine.
That guy's fucking rules. Hell
I
yeah.
think that's the practical effects guy. I'm not sure, but he's like famous. Like
That-
he's the best like practical effects guy to like, ever walk this planet.
That movie's just fucking amazing.
What is this?
This is from Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, okay. This is the scene with Sex Machine.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. You say that there's great practical effects.
I like how you're watching it and laughing to yourself. None of us can see us, by
I
the
know,
way,
he's
folks.
just hoarding this.
Okay, thanks, Brendan.
Yeah, thanks for that.
You know, I've heard that the practical effects are so good in the thing. How did they make that dude look just like? How did they make that alien look just like that dude?
How do you do the want thing? Do the want thing.
Funny fact though, there's a scene in that movie where this guy's chest opens up and like the dude's like giving him like CPR and like his arms go inside it and get bit off. He used like John Carpenter got a guy who was a double amputee for that.
Oh, cool.
Like,
Yeah, dude, like
so those movies like from the 80s, the old school horror stuff that still use the practical effects, they look so much better than the shit we
it's
have today.
the realness factor, dude. You actually, I mean, your people are reacting to that shit.
Yeah. Oh, like the famous scene from Alien when with the chest burster where they didn't know that was gonna fucking happen.
Absolutely.
And everybody lost their goddamn minds because a thing shot out of his fucking chest.
Well, that's like in, you know, modern movies nowadays, you know, one of the big things that people are always, you know, going on about is like for example, in Django, when Leonardo DiCaprio cuts his hand and then wipes it on that lady's face like a psychopath. That was true psychopathic behavior. I mean, he was actually bleeding.
he actually did that,
cut his
right?
hand.
Yeah.
And that would be something. I mean, I don't think that you do that in the practical zone, but
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
it technically is a practical effect.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Technically works.
There's like a great like I don't know meme or whatever, but it was like movies from like the horror movies from the 80s, and it's like pictures of like John Carpenter movies and of like American Werewolf from London, like all like the pulleys they used and all like the models and stuff they used, and it's like movies today, and it's just a green screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, and really what you're doing is you're offloading a lot of that stuff onto the actors.
Yeah.
Because like you're supposed to be like, that's a dragon.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Well, I think it's recently gotten a lot better in the last like few years where they've done a mix of practical and CGI stuff. But there was a period of time like in the 2000s where it was just like everything.
And
was
not only
fucking
that, but the
CGI.
CGI was like not convincing either. So it was just you're just left with this like you're left with like the acting not pulling it off, the CGI not pulling it off. What's pulling it off?
The producers are pulling everybody out. Hey, tip your bartenders.
Come on, wait.
I thought that was the fucking rim shot.
You'll notice that the people that are stage actors tend to do a little better when there's green screen stuff because they're used to being in a very unnatural. There's people right there and like things are fake. It's the people that don't have a history. That's why I blame George Lucas and not Jake Lloyd and Hayden Christensen.
Oh, for episode 1?
for everything.
For everything.
Lucas isn't a
all the
director,
guys in those
so
movies
there's
that have stage acting backgrounds are actually fine. Like,
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor's fine in those movies.
Well, Ewan McGregor's he's not our national treasure, but he's a national treasure.
Ewan McGregor was in Birds of Prey.
Was he really?
Oh yeah, he's the
main
like
baddie.
Yeah, that's right.
He's Black Mask.
Cool.
Black Mask.
And I really want to see that.
It's good. Playing
Might
at the
go see
Madison Theater, Albany, New
I
York.
still-
$5 on Tuesdays.
That's why we switched the podcast
Yep.
to Wednesday.
That's why I watched it yesterday.
Smart guys here.
Anyway, John Carpenter movies. So we got The Thing. We got Halloween.
Thing, Halloween.
What else we got?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yep.
Big Trouble in Little China is fucking great.
That's my favorite movie of all
Did
time.
he make
Really?
They Live?
Yes.
They Live is a fantastic movie.
Awesome. Another
Finally
awesome
watched
movie.
that.
I've never seen that from start to
such
finish.
a fucking weird movie.
It's so good.
So
really
cool
good.
and so weird.
I guess he let I guess he let Roddy Piper kind of
Just be Rowdy
Piper in that, because a lot of people, that whole like chew bubble gum,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
I'm out of bubble gum.
gum scene, like that wasn't scripted. That was like Piper's thing. That wasn't like that wasn't like John Carpenter being like, okay, this is what you're gonna say here.
That movie is so much fun because the premise of the movie is that he puts on sunglasses, he sees aliens, is crazy. Oh my god, everybody's aliens. I'm being surrounded. The society's controlling me. Okay, the government, libertarianism, whatever.
We live in a society.
We live in a society. But he immediately just goes to like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of it and murder everybody. No,
I reject this.
No question about it. Here we fucking go. And then there's
These
this,
magic sunglasses made me see the truth, and I'm going to
Dude,
kill
it's
everybody.
Roddy Piper, man. I mean,
and then when he like he has a scene where he like convinces his friend that this is what's going on. He's like, put on the glasses, and he's like, no. And so there is like, and this is something you don't see nowadays. There's a 10-minute fight scene between the two protagonists in the movie.
yeah,
fucking right, isn't it?
And it's like one of like the most iconic like fight scenes like in like film history. Like
And
one
it
of
just
the most
it
iconic.
just keeps going. They're just kicking the ever living shit out of each other. And he's like, put on the glasses. And he's like, boom, 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 no. And then like eventually he does.
And then 10 minutes later, the glasses go on. Well, he's in a garbage can and fucking who knows what else in the alley. I don't even know. Did they like? I forget. Did they like? I feel like that fight like went like across the city or something, but maybe not.
No,
maybe it
it's
just
just-
stayed in the alley.
It was back and forth all around the alley. They went to every locale on the alley.
yeah.
But yeah, that was a fantastic movie, and John Carpenter did a great job.
I guess he won a. He technically won a Grammy,
A Grammy? Really?
or not a Grammy, an Oscar. I'm sorry. He technically won an Oscar when he was. I guess when he was still in film school or whatever for like for the shorts they did.
Oh,
It was like some short that he was involved with that he I forget what the name of it was, but I think they ended up winning like the Oscar for like best short or something.
That's fucking nuts.
good for him.
Yeah.
So do you guys know like what's John Carpenter's like vibe? What's he like? I've never seen like an interview with him. I've never really seen him.
I think he's a crotchety
Give
old
no
man.
fuck.
Yeah,
By the way, so Tom Savini did play Sex Machine, and he also did the
fuck yeah.
makeup for Friday the 13th, Creep Show 2.
He's like the god
yeah,
of practical
Dusk Till
effects.
Dawn, Dawn of the
Dusk Till Dawn.
Dead, Zack and Miri Make a Porno,
Oh, dude, the effects
Okay.
in that were just
Machete.
sick.
Did he do John Carpenter?
But I don't think
Vampires
I
too?
don't. He might have. I don't know. I don't see it on this list, but maybe.
But he wasn't involved with the thing. Was that what
I thought
we
he
were
was
saying?
involved with the thing.
No, he wasn't.
Really?
Not that I'm seeing on this list.
Who was
but it
the
could
who
be
was the
wrong.
dude that did American Werewolf in London? Because I think that's the same guy.
That's Warren Zevon.
so
Dude,
Chinese
That movie fucking scared the shit out of me
That
when I
movie's
was a kid.
fucking
man.
amazing.
American Werewolf in London. Like I couldn't. When I was a kid, I could not even finish watching that. Dude,
so
that scene when they're in the
good.
theater.
Yeah.
and he's just like brutalizing everyone in the theater. And there's heads flying. Like
Have you watched it recently?
no, I've not seen it in probably over 20 years.
I would watch it. It still fucking holds up.
Well,
It's
that's because
fucking amazing.
practical
Yeah.
effects.
It's so fucking good. It's like the iconic scene where he's sitting in the room and he's reading the book,
and he's wolfs out.
Well, no, it's like, and there's like really, really like calm music like playing in the background.
And then he wolfs out.
And then he does. And then it's like, what the fuck? And then he fucking transforms. I fucking love that.
It's
song.
like, oh, I'm feeling like I'm about to wolf. I'm a wolf here. I'm about to wolf. I'm wolfing. I'm wolfing.
I like to eat.
People.
I'm animated. I'm alive. My heart's big. It's got hot blood going through it fast.
Thank God.
I like
Just
to fight too.
Well, he does fight in that. There's
I like to have children.
He does not do that. No way.
Wolf children.
there's
Actually, Michael J.
pups.
Fox was his son. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it.
Fox is like a
got
small.
that. It's a shared
like
universe.
small-
I got that.
Oh,
Okay.
Teen Wolf.
Cinematic
you were,
werewolf universe.
Okay. Yeah, no, I
I'm
got
dumb. I thought you were doing wolves or like foxes.
that. Okay, well,
it
that's
could
another.
work either way.
Yeah, that
I mean,
that works.
you know, I think it works either way here, really.
It's like, whatever, Dad. I'm the Teen Wolf. I ride on the outside of the car.
I'm gonna make Cohen Wolf cool. But yeah,
just a moment of appreciation.
Yeah, just a moment of silence for it. What do you guys think of Halloween though? Like
The
truly.
movie or the holiday?
No, the movie, the film.
Fantastic.
I think it's fucking awesome. I love that movie. I mean, I think Jamie Lee Curtis was fucking amazing in it. I think the whole idea of like the William Shatner mask is like the creepiest, coolest
yeah.
So
thing.
when I went to school, I went to school for film, and in our film genre class I took, and I went to school for film at a state school, so it's not going to be the most what's it called
Rounded curriculum.
Yeah. But we did film genre, and we talked about horror, and the first movie we watched was at Halloween, and the idea of the theory behind what's it called? Weapons of intimacy. So the knife, like stabbing, you're penetrating somebody, and the whole theory behind that the dude from Halloween, what the fuck?
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers walked into his sister having sex and decided he wanted to do that too, but he kept on fucking it up because he keeps on stabbing people, and he doesn't know how to have sex. He just stabs people.
My knife is my dick.
Yeah, no, essentially that's
My knife
that's
is-
most film theory. It's just everything's a dick.
Basically, everything's a dick.
Everything's a dick.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
the end of the day,
Yep.
Yeah. Film theory is basically Freud.
It pretty much is. Like we used a lot of like psychoanalyst like stuff in like our writing shit like that.
Some would say that film is a better spot for Freud's theories.
It is.
Because Freud's theories,
They're bullshit.
some of them are fine. Most of it is cocaine bullshit. Which
So is movies.
Yeah.
Don't forget the Jungian stuff too.
Yes, Jungian. That's the archetypes. You know, the shadow.
That's what Full Metal Jacket's like all about, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was about Vietnam.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it's about
He literally
Vietnam and,
says in the movie the Jungian thing, the duality of man, sir.
yeah, okay.
Wait, in what movie?
Full Metal Jacket.
Oh yeah, okay.
MICKEYMOUSC. Full Metal
Spoilers.
Jacket.
Yeah, that's a spoiler.
They sing a song at the end.
Yeah, I mean, if we really want to get deep with it, man. Movies are magic, right? Movie magic. The idea of pulling symbols and using the ambiance of a movie to shape the consciousness of the viewer.
The mise en scène.
The mise en scène. The je ne sais quoi. To shape the consciousness of the viewer is literal magic. I mean, that's like what the occult seeks to do. When you're in any type of occult ritual, the idea is to create a space, to create an atmosphere.
Andy, have you been in a lot of occult rituals?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
He
I
dabbles.
kind of got that vibe a little bit.
you are.
That's why they made him grow that fucking mustache.
It's for the sex magic.
The blood, sex, sugar magic.
Exactly. It's fucking. I like sugar spice with pain and music is my aeroplane. Make me immortal. That's the sex magic part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all about making it. It's all about making an atmosphere, about building a space. That's what magic's all about. It's not about Harry Potter. You know,
It's about Harry Potter.
it's not about Harry Potter.
It's not about. Is it about Harry Potter though? Because I mean, there wasn't a lot of. I didn't get a lot of dick stuff in Harry Potter.
They got wands, dog.
Yeah, I was about to say.
but that's
All
like,
their power comes from wands.
But wands.
It's phallic.
It is, but it isn't though.
They
Like,
ride around on brooms.
Yeah, they're running around on brooms.
I mean, Harry was very unphallic.
Yeah, but he had a
That's even
phallic.
word.
Yeah, but
he had a
direct-
phallus rather.
I will protest directly after shooting Harry Potter. What's the dude's name?
Voldemort.
No, Harry Potter. What's the actor's name?
Oh,
Voldemort.
Voldemort. Voldemort Crumpet Biscuits. He did a play where
Yeah,
he
he
was
paused
nude.
Ding
He
Dong.
was
Yeah,
naked,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Was his dong out? I
Yep.
guess, yeah.
And
And
the
the horse.
The horse was also naked. A lot of people forget about that part.
I had to think about that for a second. Really,
What is his fucking name?
Daniel
Daniel
Radcliffe.
Daniel
Radcliffe,
Radcliffe. Yeah.
Well, his career didn't fall off a Radcliffe, you know?
Shut
He's
up,
doing
Andy.
fine.
Shut
He's
up.
got all that money.
He's got plenty of money.
J.K.
Hey, he
Rowling
gets
is
to
a
act
turf.
with fucking Steve Buscemi now.
In what?
Well, yeah.
Isn't that I don't know what the fuck is it? Anybody know what the name of that
I
show
forget
is?
what it's called, but yeah,
It's
they
like
have a show. It's an anthology series.
is it on TBS? Is that what it's called?
think
Everything's
so.
an anthology series now. Sorry.
It's kind of weird. I don't really like it.
It's called
but
like Miracle Workers.
Miracle Workers or something like that.
Okay.
The first season was like Steve Buscemi's God.
Okay. That's cool. Well, he is. So
And
that's
now
fine.
this season is like a medieval thing, and like Daniel Radcliffe's like a douchebag prince.
Yeah, and Buscemi's like a poop scooper. Literally, that's his job. He goes around cleaning up human shit.
Nice.
Just human. If he picks up the wrong kind, he gets fired.
Yeah, it's that you're fucked. Anyway, we're what? So John Carpenter. We were talking about Halloween.
I think that, like, just to, like, pull this together, I think that, like, do you think that movies, like John Carpenter movies, like the 80s horror movies, do you think that those will ever come back in a big way?
Yeah, I think they will.
I think there's I think even with like Stranger Things, I think
Yes.
some of that is
Yeah.
kind of working its
In-
way back.
They've
Well, the
never
new Halloween was very in the style of the old ones.
The Rob Zombie one?
No, the new one.
Oh God!
There's a new one?
Don't mention Rob Zombie to John Carpenter.
Oh, he does not.
No, you guys know there's a new Halloween movie, right?
That new?
Why?
From
why?
John Carpenter.
From John? No.
That's probably good then.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
When did it come out?
news to me.
Was it last
year.
Last year?
Halloween 2018.
That's not last year. That's 2 years ago.
Whatever.
but Fucking 79 around.
He it's basically okay. We're gonna ignore all the movies John Carpenter didn't make.
Oh, okay. So that's where it picks up.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. And
Oh wait, I did see that,
guess
and
I
it was
slept
good.
on
Yeah, no,
You
that was
did
good.
see it.
I did see that.
Andy, come on.
I forgot. I got it confused with the Activia commercials.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
I think that.
I got the joke. I got the
Not
joke.
everyone knows that she has IBS, but I do.
Yeah.
'cause
I think
she
that
did the
I
Activia
think Carpenter
commercials.
just produced it, but it was like made with his
His stamp of
thumbs up,
approval.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be really
That
good.
makes sense. I'll have to see it.
Imagine being Rob Zombie, who's probably a huge horror person.
Also, it was
and like
partially written by Danny McBride.
What?
Danny McBride is a fucking great writer.
I love Danny
Have you
McBride.
watched fucking Uncut Gems? Jesus Christ.
Uncut Rhinestones?
Fucking
Brightest
the
Gemstones?
fucking Righteous Gemstones.
There are two more coming out: Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. One's coming out this year, and then one's coming out next
Is
year.
he involved with any of them?
I think he's producing all of them,
That's cool.
Oh, that's cool. He's got.
or he's at least involved.
he's
Like
got-
I know that they're
yeah,
like his.
He's
thumbs
involved
up
on
these
some
movies.
level. Then that's cool with me.
I think they're supposed to pick up after the second movie. Like I mean, like years and years later, but they ignore like
All zombie stuff.
4 through H2O.
Imagine being like Rob Zombie, who's definitely a huge John Carpenter fan, definitely a huge like fucking horror fan, and then having your probably hero say that you suck.
It'd be like Chris Christie. When
I went there too, actually, in my mind.
Chris Christie when fucking what's his name? I want to say Bob Saget, but that's not the name. The Boss.
The Boss,
Fucking Bruce
Bruce
Springsteen.
Springsteen. You can't be a fan of my music. 'Cause I don't fucking like your politics. Hey, that's okay. I like Bon Jovi now.
I mean, Bon Jovi is like, I'm a nihilist. I don't care.
Bon Jovi.
Or
I'm not-
Bon Jovi was like, "Yeah, we're all right with you, Christy.
yeah, that's fine.
We don't care."
Chrissy works down in the dime.
Bon Jovi.
He closed down the beach so his family can go to the beach.
No, so his family could rot.
For lunch. Okay. Well, on that note, we're moving on now to topic
I'm a pioneer.
number.
Oh, fucking unplug that thing.
Well, then we'll stop being recorded.
Yeah, I know. Get way out the.
3.
That would be great for the D&D thing too.
Fantastic.
plan to
Andy,
use
you
it.
can make those sounds all night long, and I'll just laugh.
It's fine. The comedy is just a trick. It's all computers.
I like to have children.
All right. So I got a question for you guys.
All right.
What is my topic? I forgot. No, I'm kidding. I want to talk about something very near and dear to me, Chris, and Brendan.
I just want to call something out. We always start off our topics like the exact same way. It's either like, all right, guys. All right, guys. I was thinking today.
We had a lot
I
of
wanna
fun
talk.
here,
I want to
but
talk.
now it's time to get down
You
a
know,
brash
I want
tack.
a little breezy topic today. Blah, 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 blah.
Or the biggest near and dear to me is like fucking every time.
Yeah.
Anyway, very near and
it's
dear to me.
near and dear to me.
To me, Chris and Brendan, because
It's about Lebanese people, probably.
No, it's not. Actually,
Okay.
It's about the roads.
The roads, like the movie with what's his name in it?
No, specifically a very particular type of road. One that goes in a circle.
Cul-de-sac.
No,
A
it
roundabout?
Goes all the roundabout.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Trying to raise my blood pressure.
Did you know that Troy is getting its first roundabout, baby?
Fisher Price.
Saw a motherfucking article about it.
That's the going ons in Troy. Okay, where the fuck is it gonna be?
Don't know, don't care, don't know
They
anything
got all
about
them.
Troy.
They got all them weird one ways too. Like doesn't make any fudging sense.
Sorry, they want to get rid of a light.
So you can
So they put it around.
Maybe they'll put it in down here by the bridge or some shit.
That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, what are
I
you guys' thoughts on roundabouts?
No, see, I like roundabouts
Me too.
when people know how to fucking use them
Yes.
because people don't know how to use them.
That's true.
We've had this topic before.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have because I've gotten this upset before.
That doesn't mean that we did it as a topic.
I'm pretty sure we have.
Somebody was like, car. You're like, cars drive on roads. Roads sometimes go in circles. Then when you have to get in, you have to yield. Oh, boy.
So we can see a couple of roundabouts from our building at work.
Yes. There's generally, I go through one roundabout on the way to work.
It's 2 roundabouts.
One roundabout.
I go through 2.
Oh, technically it is too, huh?
Yeah, I go through two.
So the other day, I was last week actually. I was walking across the windows by the windows where you can see the 2 roundabouts.
Yes.
Sure enough, there's somebody going the wrong way,
Yeah.
which is always hilarious when that happens.
Wrong way on the roundabout?
Oh, happens all the
wrong
time.
way around the
I
roundabout.
see. I've seen it. I can't even tell you. How
Yeah,
many
so
times I've seen it.
so you always stop and watch. You're like, look at this idiot. But this guy just kept doubling down on his mistakes. So first he's going the wrong way around the roundabout. Then he pulled out of the roundabout into a one-way that goes the other direction. So then when a truck came and stopped and was like, what the fuck are you doing? He K-turns, goes back to the roundabout, wrong way again.
Hell yeah.
for him.
Fuck yeah.
Then pulls out of that roundabout once again into... no, this time he went to the right way.
Okay.
Then does an illegal U-turn in front of a truck to get back into the roundabout and finally goes the right way.
And I got a question. Was he eating a fucking sandwich when this was happening?
Unfortunately, I could not see. I
He's
mean,
talking on his fucking cell phone.
Yeah.
He was John Carpenter directing the thing.
I like to think that it was somebody who, like, in their mind just kept thinking, why are all these other people driving wrong?
I can't be the one that's wrong here. I fucking hate people that don't know how to use roundabouts. It's really easy. You wait for your turn, you go inside of the roundabout, and then you don't stop. You never stop inside of the roundabout unless there's a child crossing the street. And at that point, you're probably not going to stop either. Just keep on fucking going. And then you get off where you need to get off. You don't pause and let somebody come in because that's how you get into a fucking accident.
That's so dangerous.
It's not dangerous. It's not how it works.
Or somebody going in reverse? Like how?
Oh
like
my
how?
God.
Like what the fuck? On what
I've
planet
seen-
are you
wait,
living
have you
on?
seen somebody do that?
Yeah, I've seen somebody do
Jesus
that. Like
Christ.
you don't
Mr.
have
Exit.
to go in reverse.
No,
you
no,
can
no.
go forward.
Go around again.
Circles end at a certain point. When you go around them, if you go around it 3 times, roundabout breaks. And
There's
then
that
that's
roundabout off. Like if you go to the end of Wolf Road.
Yep.
And then you take what road is that goes down there? That you take if you go to the end, like
Sand Creek or something.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
go down that way, there's like a roundabout like right there,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where that happened. I could not believe it.
That's hella busy too.
yeah, it's
So
like it's,
they miss they're like, okay, gotta hit that 3rd exit. Come on, Jim. You gotta hit the 3rd exit. This is his wife talking. Jim, 3rd exit or we're getting a divorce. He's like, no
Jim, I know
problem.
you don't like roundabouts. You got this one though.
Listen,
you got this one.
Third exit, we're getting a divorce. And then there goes Jim. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, what's that? Oh, look, it's Trader Joe's on Wolf Road, Albany, New York. Sponsor us, I guess.
I think they're
And then
all right.
Jim misses his fucking exit. And then, oops, she's signing his papers. And he just throws it in reverse. Doesn't
Jim, I've
count.
been sleeping with your brother.
Can't take that back. Once it's said, it's out.
Yeah, what's an alternative to a roundabout? So when you get into when you
Subway
get
system.
when you get
10
into
fucking stop signs.
yeah seriously.
10 stop signs, 3 stop lights.
So let's make some new rules for roundabouts.
Oh,
If
is this
you-
like a Bill
yeah.
Maher like new rules segment?
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam. Okay. New rule. When you're in the roundabout, don't be a square.
I was thinking more along the lines maybe like Dennis Leary, like if you're in the roundabout and you don't
You got to be drinking coffee
you
flavored
gotta-
coffee.
you're drinking,
I love to smoke.
and then you're smoking, and then you're stealing jokes from fucking what's his name fucking
Bill Hicks.
Bill Hicks.
Who's Bill Hicks? I bet he doesn't drink coffee flavored coffee. I'm an
but-
asshole, Mario. What the fuck was that, man?
I don't know, dude. He ran out of jokes to steal from Bill Hicks because Bill Hicks died.
So he just started scat singing.
I think so.
Classic comedy maneuvers. Scat
Seriously though, listen. There. Jesus fucking
That
Christ.
wasn't me.
Yeah, no, I have eyes I can see.
Yeah, but they don't know.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're switching between the different.
Yeah,
things.
there's different
Okay.
pads.
I got so many pages.
Oh Jesus!
I'm
fucking
gonna fill
Christ.
them all out. It's gonna be great.
Dennis
Okay.
Leary.
So I was just thinking more like if you fuck up, you get shot,
Oh yeah. Okay, so
or like break like a finger every time,
yeah.
like a monkey paw.
If you slow, so you enter the
If
roundabout.
you slow down, you're shot.
Yeah.
But the problem is you have to pull over to get shot because otherwise you're gonna impede everybody else trying to get to work.
Right. So if you do fuck up on the traffic circle, you must pull over respectfully, tip your cap.
Do not pull over in the roundabout. Get out of the fucking
If that
roundabout.
happens, then
Get the fuck out.
Wait, this countermeasure is just totally ass backwards right now. It's gonna make it worse.
Hold on. That's never stopped anything in American policing.
This is true. This is
Very true.
So what they're gonna do is, if you slow down in the roundabout, they are going to
There's
shoot
a new
your-
lane. There's a second lane. There's a third or fourth lane.
No.
It's called the punishment lane.
No.
Yeah, I like the punishment
I like the
lane.
punishment
I like
lane.
the
But this is
punishment
how
lane.
it would happen realistically. They'd shoot out your tires and then tow you,
and then send you a bill.
then send you a bill. Anyway, punishment lane. Tell me all about this.
Punishment lane. Okay, so you get into the roundabout. You're hooked up to electrodes. And,
Wow.
and when
This is a new overhaul. This is like some Tesla stuff.
Yeah, you have to have a
This is
Tesla.
like this brand new idea of like cars driving underground, like a
Yeah.
subway.
Yeah. So instead of having a self-driving car, you can still drive your car, but you'll be punished if you fuck up in a roundabout. So if you slow down too much, we'll set that later. The car automatically brings you into the punishment lane, and you get shocked for 4 rotations.
Okay. So at any given time, you're on your way to work. You're like, oh God, man, I can't wait to have a nice cup of coffee. Don't talk to me about my coffee. Oh, I hate Mondays.
TGIF.
Oh, I love Fridays, but I hate Mondays.
Oh, hump
I
day,
can't.
hump day,
And then
hump
you're
day.
just witnessing like,
Somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
and then you're just witnessing like Dave from your office.
As his car goes 5 miles an hour, making his 4 rotations.
skittering around the fucking
He just
traffic.
gets shocked every 3
You're
seconds.
seeing his skeleton.
Yeah, that's the world I want to live in.
I like that. I think that's
People fucking learn how to drive in a roundabout.
Dude, I'll tell you right now,
pretty
nobody
fucking
would
quickly.
make a mistake twice.
Can we discuss when Utica, New York got their first roundabout?
It was
Because
like
that's really the crux of this topic. It's not
yeah.
about roundabouts. It's about your town getting its first roundabout.
you know it's a big deal when your parents mention it to you for fucking 3 months straight.
Yeah,
every time
like-
you talk to them.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's either a big deal or it's sausages. We talk about sausages a lot with our parents. So when Utica, New York got its first roundabout,
Yep.
it was a big to-do.
It was a huge to do.
And some people feared it because they
They completely altered their lives
because they did not understand its power. Some
They
people,
heard about this torture lane. They probably blamed it on the liberals.
it's this goddamn liberal mayor.
Getting
He's
these
making
ideas
his
from Europe.
circle.
Yeah, these
Fucking European
fucking
roundabout
socialists.
ideas.
we like our lane straight.
Okay, so you got a road without a stoplight. What's that gonna do for good U.S. stoplight manufacturing jobs? Not so funny now, De Blasio.
My father was a stoplight. His father was a stoplight. His father was a stoplight.
And you know what his father was? A stop sign.
Hey, married a yield sign. It was very strange.
I like that one.
Didn't really approve of it, but
That
it's
might
okay.
be my favorite joke of the whole podcast. Not this episode, the whole thing. I just like to think of like stop signs, because it's Utica, New York, so stop signs are Italian people and yield signs are Jewish people. And they marry.
They didn't approve, but they learned to.
You know, the families come together
They
and
come
then
together and they share culture. and-
Only
and
when they
food.
have to.
Yeah,
Only when they have to.
Oh, when they have kids.
yeah, exactly. They're a little bambino.
What's the baby of the stop signs look like?
I think he
Parking cone first, I guess.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, hold on. Let's dig deep into this. Okay. So when a stop sign and a yield sign have sex, what's that? So what color yield sign are we talking here? Is it
What's
yellow?
yellow? It's yellow yield sign,
Okay, then
yeah.
it's a red yield sign. Easy. You go from it. You must yield caution, or you must stop yield caution.
Doesn't
Unless
exist.
it's like an older yield sign, then
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? There's yellow yield signs.
I've only seen yellow yield.
that means
signs.
slow down.
are we talking about like
Red yield sign means you must stop if there's a car there.
No, there's only yellow yield signs. What do you?
No,
There's one by-
there's red and white yield signs now, but there used to only be yellow ones, I think. So that's
Yeah,
why
I've
I was
never seen
curious, because are we talking about like a younger stop sign, like kind of hooking up with an older yield sign?
Maybe it's the second wife.
Trophy wife.
Trophy wife.
It's like this one's octagonal, actually. She has 8 sides because all stop signs are women. We know this. Come on, you know.
Stop signs are women.
My friggin' ex-wife was a stop sign. She
Okay,
said,
okay,
"No
okay,
way."
okay.
She said, "Look both ways. 4-way stop."
Fuck did we get here?
We got a divorce because she had a 4-way stop. You know what I'm saying? Group sex.
Jesus Christ.
Roundabout's coming to your town, Troy.
Yeah. Be
You
prepared.
can all this laughter and joy that we've had and over this little, over this whole episode, even it's all coming to you. We got a new Halloween movie coming.
Yep.
Got to be a sandwich shop opening.
Yeah,
it's always
probably.
sandwich shop. That's what they say in America. Sandwich shops are always opening and closing. Families are always, growing, rising. And,
Rising and falling.
yeah, it's probably a thing. I don't know.
fucking
Anyway, and then they get
Stopping
into
and yielding?
fucking
Stopping and yielding.
Stopping and yielding. And then finally, you're going to get a roundabout and you're going to find you don't have to stop so much.
There can be a lot of love in a roundabout.
It's true.
Or torture.
Or torture.
Or torture.
Yeah, just play by the fucking rules.
Play by the rules or you will be punished. And perhaps the punishment is part of the pleasure. You know what I'm saying?
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser, exactly.
Brought it back.
Is that John Carpenter?
I don't think so.
No,
That was,
but the guys that were doing the new the Rob Zombie Halloween movies dropped off of it because they're ruining Hellraiser now.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
They're remaking
rebooting
Hellraiser?
Oh, come on.
Are they going to do like 50 Shades of Grey Hellraiser or something like that?
Probably.
50 Shades of Hell.
Jesus wept.
Jesus wept.
Hellraiser's great.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Second one not so good. Third one definitely not.
Yeah, well, it's because they're like the Cenobites. Those are the
Yeah, that's
crux
what
of the
people
thing.
give a shit about.
It's like, yeah, but it's not that they talk. We don't want them
we
to
don't
talk.
want that. We want them to show up and do fucking weird sex shit for a minute and then go away.
Yeah,
we don't want it to be a slasher movie about
Yeah.
Cenobites.
Yeah, the more Frank, the better. The more, the more naked Frank.
Also, practical effects, very
Yep.
well done.
Very
Yeah.
well done.
You know,
What do you?
There's something. There was just something extra creepy about that, man.
I don't like that. Oh shit.
All right, folks.
Yeah, what do you say, boys? Want to wrap this up? Want to bring this home?
Absolutely.
Oh, fuck.
Making our way out
No,
of the
it's
roundabout.
this.
All right, stop. For the love of fucking God, stop. Can you stop? Fuck.
Nice.
Jesus.
That was a traffic jam.
Baird, tell us more about the album. Tell us people where they can find it. All that good stuff.
Album's on Bandcamp right now only, but it'll be on all your streaming services soon. It is called Day Blind Dream State. The project is PSFS. The Bandcamp page is psfs.bandcamp.com. Go get it.
You got any social medias?
Yeah, I got Instagram, which is psfs.cb. I also have my personal Instagram, which is just CLYMTN. If anybody wants to see me being loud and obnoxious, making noise,
Cool.
please give me a follow.
Based on your former musical act, Claymation, which
Yes.
was featured in the documentary Sound, hosted by the one and only Brendan Hoyt.
Dun, dun, dun.
That is
Dun
roughly
dun dun,
accurate.
who tricked me into watching some of his work.
He's good like that.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to.
Your dad's really good at painting.
My dad's he's a cool dude. That's actually one little quick thing. That's actually how I got into the thing originally. Because my dad used to work in a theater in the early 80s, and he used to paint.
The movie. Holy shit, I didn't get that.
Yeah, he used to paint. He used to paint like movie murals and stuff.
That's fucking
back then.
Sick. Yeah.
For like small movie theaters that this
That's-
wasn't that long ago, but that's what he
That's
did.
fucking cool as
And
shit.
he had one for the thing, and he had like brought home I had like a button, like a thing button,
That's badass.
and I was like obsessed with just the imagery from it. And this was like early. I mean, I was only like, I don't know, like 4 at the time, but I didn't really know what it was. I didn't watch the movie then, but just the imagery like forever stuck in my mind. So
It's good shit, man.
yeah.
Well, folks, thank you so much for listening.
Support independent theaters too.
Yeah. Go to
a good thing.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun and cool. I think we're going to play out with one of your songs. Do you have a particular one that you want to choose?
Let's do number 3.
Number 3.
Cool. Pick it.
All right, folks, if you're listening, thanks for listening. We appreciate you. You can support us at patreon.com/everyone I know. We love you. Take care of yourself and be nice to each other, okay?
Be nice. Present self. Future self.